All right, Mr. Taliaferro TV, how's everybody doing out there? I do want to say this. When I see the Migos win in life, it feels like I win in life, right? I just look at them as the biggest group right now out, and it's a stretch how big they are compared to number two. And I love Ray Sharman, but there's a big gap overall between the Migos and Ray Sharman. I'm not talking about music and all that. I'm just talking about global impact. The Migos have an incredibly large impact. And I always look at them as a win for me because I've seen them come up. I've interviewed them a couple times. And by the way, speaking of interviews with the Migos, in some variation, I do have interviews up with all three of the Migos in the atmosphere right now. I did that a couple weeks ago. I'm working right now. I'm honest to God truth. I'm barely sleeping right now, trying to get you guys the content that y'all deserve. Please check those interviews out. I want you guys to be proud of me when y'all tell somebody else about my brand, and that's what I'm trying to do. I want y'all to promote the brand. I want people to promote my brand, and I'm trying to outwork everyone right now. So please check those interviews out with the Migos. But I was watching them headline Coachella. They closed out Sunday's show, and I'm so damn proud of them because they got super hits. Like, they can perform Fight Night anywhere in this country, at any venue, and everyone knows it. I'm talking any different race, whatever. They know that record word for word, and they got a few records like that, right? But I didn't really like their Coachella performance. I thought it just, look, man, the Migos are what they are. They don't have the greatest energy. Takeoff is a chill nigga. I've been around him a couple times. Trust me, just a chill dude, right? Their sets don't have the greatest of energies, and I thought they missed a moment last night. So rewind. Earlier in that day, I'm watching Cardi B's Coachella set online, and I noticed she went through all of the records that she was featured on and her hits. She didn't go through Motorsport. And I'm thinking, that's interesting. If she didn't go through Motorsport on her set, I know, Offset, her man, and the Migos, they're performing at night. She's likely going to come out on the Migos set. And Cardi B was there in the crowd, right, during the Migos set. I found that out afterwards. I'm thinking to myself, yo, Cardi B's definitely coming out on the Migos set. Again, I hadn't seen her in the crowd at this point. So I'm thinking, or I was told from somebody who's on the ground over there at Coachella on the West Coast, since Quavo and Nicki had been kicking it the last couple nights, I was told that there was a possibility that Cardi and Nicki put their differences that they've had probably behind the scenes for quite some time, and definitely the last week or so, with Nicki doing interviews and Cardi doing interviews as well. I was told that they were going to put that to the side and just give us this magical moment, right? This magical moment. We get Motorsport, Cardi and Nicki hug it out at the end of the record, bring them both out on that Coachella stage. That Coachella stage would have went, come on, it wouldn't have been the moment of the weekend with Beyonce, obviously. But it would have been a second. It would have definitely been number two, the moment of the weekend, Cardi and Nicki in there, whatever issues they got behind the scenes. And it didn't happen. And when they played Motorsport, the Migos, I thought something was very interesting, right? They played Cardi's verse and let the crowd sing it, but they skipped Nicki's verse and got right into Takeoff's verse. So in order on the record, it's what? It's Quavo, then Offset, then Cardi, right? Then Nicki, then Takeoff. Well, they don't play Nicki's verse on while they're performing it, and that doesn't mean anything if Cardi's verse didn't play, right? You're playing Cardi's verse. I'm guessing they're gonna go through the whole song at that point. They don't play Nicki's verse, and I want you guys to understand something. When Nicki's like, "Yo," people are creating these narratives of hatred towards Nicki. Why would you not play Nicki's verse if you played Cardi's verse? You know what I mean? It's just only fair, right? You're not gonna tell me Cardi had a substantially better verse than Nicki. I thought Nicki went in. I thought they both went in. Play both verses. The crowd would obviously know both verses. Didn't play Nicki's verse. Cardi didn't come out. Didn't play Nicki's verse. So in my mind, I'm thinking, that's weird. That would make me assume that maybe Cardi was supposed to come out on that set for Coachella. That would make more sense if they brought Cardi out and Nicki just wasn't there, or she just didn't want to come out. That would make more sense. But to play Cardi's verse and not Nicki's? Yo, I'm telling y'all, this is what Nicki be. I'm not the Nicki fan, but this is what she be saying when it's like, yo, everybody they create these narratives to make her look bad. It just looked bad. And maybe I was the only one that noticed that. It's my prerogative. I understand sets and creating these playlists and creating the order of different things. There was something there to that, There was something there too, that I was next to another person that understands music, and we both looked at each other like, yo, that wasn't a good sign. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Maybe Cardi wasn't feeling well. I don't know. But she was in the crowd during the Migos performance. I don't know what. If she wasn't feeling well, I would think she just wouldn't be there at all, right? So I don't know what happened behind the scenes. But I think the Migos just missed a moment. That's all. Nothing too serious. I just think they missed a moment to, if Quavo's got that relationship with Nicki, obviously Offset has a relationship with Cardi, his gal. And respect to all these parties involved. This is just the culture. I would have thought they would have found a way to culminate that, and if the issues could be resolved, do it on that that Coachella stage at that spot. It didn't happen. Nevertheless, at least Cardi was there to support from the crowd. I don't know where Nicki was at, but I just think the Migos missed a moment to do one for the culture, man, and show some women unity. I'm out.
I want to salute you, homie, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now, you're turning up on MrTaliaferro.com, shawty.